Colorado was front and center for the Big 12 Media Day. We had Jordan Seaton, Caden Salter, DJ McKinney, Juju Lewis, and of course, Mata. They were out there representing for Colorado at the Big 12, and things look a little different this year as we got Jordan Seaton, the preseason All-American in his second year for the Colorado Buffaloes, really leading the pack, being a team captain and representing the Colorado Buffaloes, and Coach Prime Deion Sanders out there at the Big 12 Media Day. Of course, followed by his teammates DJ McKinney, Caden Salter, Juju Lewis, and yeah, it looks totally different. I know for us CU Buffs fans, it just looks different seeing all these new faces, some returning, some new, but football goes on, life goes on, and the CU football program is going to try to capture the Big 12 title in Media Day. They were just out there representing for the Colorado Buffaloes. DJ McKinney also has an NFL grade coming into this season. So we do have two potential NFL draftees, one in Jordan Seaton in the following season and DJ McKinney. But hey, we had Coach Prime out there getting reunited, with some of his close friends like the playmaker Michael Irvin. And yeah, freshman quarterback Juju Lewis. We don't know what this year is going to look like. I'm not going to lie. It is a new chapter for all of us, including CU. But hey, Coach Prime was out there. He's had some health concerns recently, but he reassured everybody that, he's healthy and getting back out there. Now, Colorado looks, I see him as a season prediction. I see him having 3 losses again. They've done good in the portal. They have a strong defense returning, and on offense, they have so many playmakers, it's not even funny, especially how they utilize the portal. Especially with Jordan Seaton anchoring that line, I look to see CU football run the ball a lot more under Pat Shimmer's offense, especially with Caden Salter being a mobile quarterback and Julian Lewis only being a freshman. We don't want to throw him out there too fast in the fire. Of course, he is a decorated high school quarterback, but we do understand that heading into the next level, especially college football and the Big 12 Conference, they are going against some powerhouses and some elite defenses this year. So we just want to make sure we ease the freshmen and the quarterbacks into a system that we can spread the ball around this year. I do look to see us have more of the running game mixed in with some RTO, some RPO, some run pass options, with Caden Salter being his mobile. And on the defensive side, of course, we got DJ McKinney, one of the leading defensive backs and cornerbacks heading into the Big 12 this year. Should be a big year for him, and look to see his name called in the draft in the 2025 NFL draft this season, as well as him anchoring the defense this year. As you know, they have a couple of shutdown corners. We did lose some to the transfer portal, but we know that's the landscape of college football now. You never know. It's like free agency now. Anybody can be coming. Anybody can be going. Pause. That was crazy. But DJ McKinney and Jordan Seaton are leading the offense and the defense. And, of course, we understand Caden Salter, the transfer for Liberty, has amazing upside. Can he lead the Buffaloes and win that starting quarterback edge? Right now, to me, he does have the edge. But it also depends on the type of offense that Pat Shimmer decides that he wants to run out this year. It was good to see Coach Prime, dealing with some of the health issues that he's been dealing with, being able to come out there to the Big 12. He's walking, he's healthy again. You look, that boy lost a lot of weight, but it's good to see Coach Prime smiling. And, he should be returning to the CU practice within the next week or so, as they will be wrapping up the final week of their summer vacation. Coach Prime been working on his health and getting back to life, but seeing him with the playmaker Michael Irvin, his good friend, and in good spirits, that gives me high hopes that Coach Prime can lead this team. Shedeur Sanders free, Travis Hunter free. This is the testament of a true coach. When you cannot lean on your typical crutches, this is what makes you a great coach. And I have all the ability. I know Coach Prime has all the ability and faith to lead this team in the right direction. Sometimes you're only as good as your leader, but I do believe that Coach Prime can get his team to buy in as they are looking to become Big 12 title contenders for the upcoming season. Of course, we know they open up against Georgia Tech at home, and this is not going to be an easy test, as Georgia Tech is coming out of that ACC with some elite playmakers, starting with their quarterback, Haynes King. They got playmakers all over the field on offense, so it's going to be a true test for the Colorado Buffaloes. This is also the true faith in Coach Prime Deion Sanders and what he's been able to do with this program. Since he started this is his 3rd season, and he's turned around the program. Every season, he's almost doubled the win totals. Last year, finishing 9-3, not including the bowl game loss. And this year, what are they going to do in the Big 12 conferences with an explosive offense returning? We know a stacked defense. We did lose some key members on the defense as Nakai Hill Green transferred to Alabama, and Colton Hood hit the transfer portal as well. Two of our key members of returning this year did decide to leave in the transfer portal, but when one's out, the next person is in. So this is a true testament to Coach Prime, and he just addressed the media, his health, how he was doing, stood on his faith, stood on his beliefs, and stood on his commitment to this program. Most rumors are, hey, he was only doing it while Shedeur and Shiloh and Travis were there and he's ready to bail. But I see Coach Prime at least committed for another season with the Colorado Buffaloes. I do see him committed to these kids. I know that he wants to win. I know that he demands excellence. And I know that Coach Prime, he does very well with dogs. He needs dogs. You know what's going to happen. You know what kind of plays they're going to make. And I think this season is going to be a true testament to finding out who those dogs are on offense. Defensively, as a scheme, as a defense, you can work well together. But offensively, who's going to be that player to step up and be the Travis Hunter, the Jimmy Horn Jr.'s, the LaJohntay Wester? Who's going to be a great leader and be able to command the field like Shedeur Sanders? Is that going to be Caden Salter? Or is that going to be Juju Lewis? How is the running game going to help with our quarterbacks this year, seeing that everybody's working together everybody's coming together this season and trying to put it all together. We have Draylon Miller, Omarion Miller, everybody who's came in through the transfer portal, Sincere Brown, Joseph Williams. Man, the receiving room is stacked alone. But as you can see, the Colorado Buffaloes are still in Boulder. They're getting back to it. Mandatory summer camp is on the way. As you know, the season is right around the corner. This is when we like to polish up things. The depth chart will start getting written now. Hopefully, we can start to weed out the first string, the second string, and the third string. But I know with all the talent in the room, it's going to be extremely difficult. But where do you see CU football finishing this season? How do you see the season play out, especially with this being a new look Colorado Buffaloes roster? I hope to see the entire fan base out this year. I will be supporting. I will be watching every game, possibly be at a game. Hopefully maybe get some interviews with some of the players. This is the Big 12 Media Day, the new look Buffaloes. I know it looks crazy not seeing the usuals out there, but the season must go on. Like, comment, and subscribe.